Hello. So I was a mess yesterday, completely. And then today was okay. I mean, welcome to mental health. It's such a shit show. And it's because I went to Toastmasters. So I do well in structured environments. When I was leaving, I saw my neighbor in the garage, and every time I see this neighbor, I become so anxious. I mean, I get so anxious with neighbors. It's like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. And I was like, hey. And then I felt like I should be saying more, but then I just didn't. And I just thought about it the whole ride to Toastmasters. Ugh, I hate it. But because Toastmasters is regular and I go every week, get to know the people, my anxiety definitely comes down, and I do well in it, I would say. This video is for Dr. Ali. I can't remember what your full name is. Here's my question. Social anxiety is 100% my worst symptom. I also have PTSD, meaning, and the way that I understand this is I get really reactive with people. I'm super sensitive. I'm very sensitive to people's, the tone of their voice, the inflection, because it reminds me of abuse in my past. And so I have massive trust issues as well. Now I did what was it, 6 weeks, 3 weeks? 3 weeks. It was an intensive 3-week social anxiety, from the Social Anxiety Institute, it's called, group for people from all over the world came to this. And it's still this was when the internet was more in its infancy, I would say. It was 2007 that we went. Anyways, it did nothing for me. Nothing. It was really great to meet other people with social anxiety. That was really meaningful to me. And I could see, it gave me a really broad picture of what I felt like. Me and this one girl felt like there's two camps. There's one camp of people that are actually quite social, and I would say me and her were in this, quite social, but also really socially anxious. And then other people whose social anxiety made them really, really quiet and withdrawn. And it was just funny to, I never would have known that if I hadn't gone to this group. It was very interesting when you meet 50 people with social anxiety, and then you start to see kind of patterns. Anyways, I'm rambling. I think I have a real fear of vulnerability, and I have not been able to get close to, I would say, almost anyone since my traumas, which were over 20 years ago. I was 26, and now I'm almost 50. So I'm this is my life. I'm not going to cry, but I'm probably going to cry. This is my life. And my daily struggle, and even at Toastmasters, where I feel relatively okay, I still have all the same, it's all there all the time. I remember even when I was unmedicated, I've been medicated now mostly for 20 years, that I was anxious around my mother, my family. I get anxious around my oldest nephew, and I hate that. I'm triggered, not as much in children, but I still can be triggered by children. And I took an Ativan in all seriousness. I took an Ativan because it's really hard for me to express myself sometimes, and it just helps. And my fear is I have these times I'm okay, maybe I should see somebody again, specifically about social anxiety. I've been in therapy for 20 years. I'm okay, maybe try again. I don't know. I have a therapist right now, and I just like, it's so like disappointing. It's just always so disappointing. You talk about things logically, but I'm like, I emotionally have a hard time opening up. And then it's like, if I'm just sitting there chit-chatting with you and you think I'm fun, but I'm a fucking mess when I'm at home, what is the point? I need help opening up. Anyways, my question is, have you had clients who have multiple diagnoses, like, specifically, I want to know about PTSD and social anxiety. They often go together as a reaction to traumas. And I want to know if people say that that's helpful for them to like focus on the social anxiety, because honestly, I fucking don't know what to do. Every year I'm like, oh, I should try this, try that. And like, anyways, that's my long-winded question. I know it's 6 minutes, but if you could answer me, that's me with my mouth guard in. Yeah, I can do silly things. I can do this. I'm not interacting with a person. My trauma was interpersonal. I'm afraid of people. Closeness. Yeah. Anyways, if you've had it, you know at least, like maybe it's a little bit different, but you know that piece of it. Anyways, any sort of feedback or reply to me would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.